Greetings everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about failure. Failure. Every life has some form of failure.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
All right. Every source player has experienced some type of failure in their lives. Whether it's a failed relationship, whether it's a failed business, whether it's a failed job, whether it's a failed, you name it. Failing to escape the matrix. Failing to complete the inner alchemy the first time that you try. Failing many things. Failing as a parent. Failing in the parent-child relationship. You take it personally that your child has gone off and had a life of their own and made poor choices, and you think that reflects upon you. No, don't take ownership of that. Don't do it. You see, each source player has responsibility for their own choices and their own games. Now, how you allow that failure to influence and affect you determines so much. If you have had one divorce, if you've had more than one divorce, if you've had many relationships, if you've had, many different jobs, you've tried to climb the corporate ladder or whatever, and you have failed at certain jobs, or you've had a company and the company has failed. Yes, you suffer loss for a period of time. There may be a transition to have to get over that failure, but you should never allow that failure to define you. Define you. You need to be living in your now and taking advantage of knowing that you are source. Now, choices influence your frequency level. Your frequency level influences what results you get for the same actions. If you're a higher frequency and you put forth your practiced intent, you've exercised your intent, and you know how to use your intention, which is your mind muscle, which is tapped to your synergy cell, and you are investing energies into creating and manifesting the outcome that you so desire, or that experience that you desire. When you comprehend and grasp the magnitude of that, and you experience it, then you can fully realize. Now, you're going to have a lot of failures. I'll call them failures because they're not successful. It doesn't go full all the way because you really are not you are wishy-washy. You are on this journey as long as it's a good one and it's easy, and you see some progress, and you see abundance coming at you, and some of you are on this journey hoping it's the magic lantern, and you're going to rub the magic lantern, and then all of a sudden everything's going to poof, be wonderful and magnificent in your life. Well, if you're still making bad choices, if you're still making unbeneficial choices, because there is no bad choices, there's neither good nor bad, it's just an experience, and your choices determine what you choose to experience, even though you don't realize at the time that your choice to drink the alcohol comes with attachments, entity attachments to you. It seems like a simple choice, and that it wouldn't be very costly, especially if you just do it this one time, or whatever. It's a lower frequency behavior, and alcohol is called spirits for a reason, because spirits are attached to the alcohol, and if you you put the alcohol in you, then you have consented to the spirits being attached to you. Entity attachments. Now, a simple choice, you wouldn't think that would cause anything. Now, along with that come other things. You can become addicted to the substance, all right? And it will continually draw from your synergy cell until you cut that thing. You make a decision that you're not going to do it anymore. And you sever that connection. These are all choices, failures. Everybody, every source player experiences some type of failure, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, a business, finances, poor investment choices, all these things and more. Children not behaving the way you intend for them to behave because you think that their behavior is a reflection upon you as a parent. Well, until they're a certain age, you are responsible for them because they're minors and you are responsible for their actions. You see, but that was a choice that you made to have those children. Yes, it was a choice you made to bear the children. Now, for a lot of you, the choices were within your soul contract, and some of you made the choice to proceed down that road. Now, these are all choices. Failure is sure to happen. It's part of you becoming aware of your choices, and making beneficial choices for yourself in the future. The thing is here, do not allow what would be perceived failures. They're simply perceived failures because there is no real failure. It's an experience. But it wasn't an experience that you intended to create or that you wanted to happen. It happened for many various reasons. And your frequency level may or may not have to do with a failure. At times, it is possible to suffer a loss even though you are a higher frequency, and it is a severe testing of your mental commitment and determination. Can you be a higher frequency and suffer some type of loss? Absolutely, you can. But were you so attached to that loss that it took you down in frequency? Or did you hold everything with an open hand? That can be relationships, finances, businesses, jobs, homes, cars, anything that you have. And you had it, you succeeded, you experienced it, and then lost it. If you're a higher frequency source player, anything that you lose, you can replace with something better. It will come to you, as long as you don't fall apart during the loss. As long as you don't fall apart, as long as you maintain your calm, your resolve, and your recognition that this is all an illusion and this is only a temporary setback for you. Only a temporary setback. If you can keep that in mind and you can keep focused and you continue on with your manifestation and creating, you can create a new business. You can get a better relationship. You can invest more wisely. All of these things. Failure should not define who you are. I'm going to say even if you've made some poor choices in the past that has put you in hot water, all right, that has caused a lot of problems to come to you, regardless of what choices you have made in the past, it's the past. The more you focus on them, the more you energize your past in your present. And you need to move forward. You need to move away from thinking and letting that thing define you. That you're a divorcee, or you had, somebody rejected you. You may even have gotten to the altar and they rejected you at the altar. So what? Better than after you've been married and you have to go through a divorce. We take humiliation far too personal. You see, humiliation only exists if you believe it does, because it's you who's humiliated. Nobody else is humiliated. It's only you. You are feeling. Only you can feel humiliated. You can't be humiliated for somebody else. You can only be humiliated for yourself. And then you're taking yourself far too seriously. And so what? It's other people judging you. It's other people judging you for whatever they perceive. And that's their issues. Don't let it be yours. And like I said about energy arrows, you can put up a intentional shield. An intentional shield to keep energetic attachments from you. Etheric attachments from you, from people's thoughts, from people's talking about you, from people attacking you. You see, it only hurts them when they do that. It never really affects you unless you allow those things into your space. Into your space. You're only responsible and own your choices in this game. Whether they're beneficial or not, that's up to you. There's always cause and effect. Even the simplest choices can have unintended attachments to them. This is why a strong source self-connection and knowing is important to have in this game, so that you can steer clear of those choices that seem so insignificant, but oh boy, they come with a lot of energy sucking from them. And you need to be aware of it. Don't allow past failures. You see, because whenever you're looking at failure, is it happening right now? No, it happened in the past. And so if you're allowing past failures to come into your present, you are not really bringing it into your present, but you are going to the past. You are going outside your now timeline into something that was previous. It's like unforgiveness is from something previously done to you. Well, failure is in the past. It's previous. You remove yourself when you dwell on your failure. You remove yourself from your present, and you take yourself out of your empowerment. You are an empowered source player if you choose to be. It's from your choices. Make beneficial choices. Raise your frequency. Unlock your script. Allow beneficial things to come to you through the law of attraction. Choosing beneficial choices. Raising your frequency. Now, you can do this. I know you can. It's a choice away. Beneficial choices away. One choice leads to another, which raises your frequency. And then you can step into your empowerment and you can learn how to use your powerful intent and the law of attraction to work for you. Now, if you find the information that I share in these videos beneficial to you, then it benefits you to say thank you via gift via PayPal. The link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you. You can experience your best life yet.